Well, happy Monday night, everybody. 1 week until Christmas, and we're looking ahead to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day in this latest forecast. If you have any questions about traveling anywhere across the state or across the entire nation, feel free to comment down below and ask your questions because we'll be on here for the next 20 to 30 minutes or so answering questions, going into the weather, things like that. So again, feel free to comment down below here on Facebook and on YouTube as well. This month has been pretty warm, as you can see to my left and to your right. Most days have been warm. Now, when we say warm, it's not hot, but for December, for late fall, it is warmer than normal. We've seen temperatures right around 70 to 75 almost every single day, with the exception of 4 to 5 days earlier last week, back on last Sunday, last Monday, last Wednesday, and last Thursday, where high temperatures were below the December normal in the upper 50s. Lower 60s. So we really haven't seen cold polar air just yet, but remember, it's still fall and winter officially begins, I believe, it officially begins this Thursday, December 21st. That is the winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere this Thursday, and that is the official first day of winter. So far for, again, this month, if you're just joining in, it has been warm, temperatures in the 60s and 70s. And hopefully by the end of the month, at least after Christmas, things change because right now the forecast is calling for more 70-degree weather. And as a matter of fact, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is trending warmer and wetter. And then again, when we say warmer, we're meaning temperatures around 70 to 75, right in that range. And lows, morning temperatures right around the 50s and near 60. Again, above the December average. And precipitation, it says possible, but right now it's looking more and more likely. We'll dive deep into detail coming up in just a bit. But again, feel free to comment down below if you have any questions about the weather here in San Antonio, Texas, or across the nation. We'll actually have a temperature map across the nation we'll take a look at. From the Midwest to the West Coast, we'll show you everything coming up. 61 at Stinson, 58 at the airport. It is mostly cloudy. Dew point right around 40, so the air is dry, courtesy of a northeast wind. Again, very light, not too breezy outside. This evening, already in the 40s in some areas outside of Loop 1604, I should say, like Helotes at 45 degrees right now, 45 at Bernie, 48 at Bandera. So pretty chilly in our northern areas, especially in Kerrville at 48. Some higher elevations, of course, into the hill country, already dropping into the mid-40s for Fredericksburg. That is cold right now. And if they're already at 44 now, they're probably going to drop a few more degrees in the overnight. Now, because of the dew point, let me rewind this back. The dew point is the amount of moisture, the measure of moisture in the air. So if the dew point's at 40, a rule of thumb in meteorology, and it's probably a little lower in the hill country, probably in the middle 30s, the dew point is a good number to help forecast overnight lows. So the air temperature will never go below the dew point because the air can't hold that much moisture when it's especially that dry. So if the dew point's at 40, San Antonio will most likely not fall below 40 in the overnight. We're only forecasting about 45 tomorrow morning, just to get right to it. You'll see as I fast forward this through time, about 6 a.m. or so. It's actually trending warmer, but right now our forecast low is going from the mid-40s for San Antonio and the metro tomorrow morning. For the airport. Again, low-lying areas and areas outside the loop towards Helotes, Fair Oaks Ranch, Somerset, likely some lower 40s to maybe even 39 tomorrow morning, but it should be above freezing because of more cloud cover. Remember, clouds actually act as a blanket, and that keeps us warmer in the overnight hours. So we like the clouds, but tomorrow morning still going to be chilly. Bundle up by 9 a.m. tomorrow, still around 50 to 51. It'll be partly cloudy to start off the day, but notice throughout the entire afternoon, we'll actually see more cloud cover built in. It's going to be a cloudy Tuesday, and that'll set up for a cloudy rest of the week, especially if you're out shopping. It'll be dry tomorrow, and especially on Wednesday, but Thursday rolls around, and that'll mean the possibility and potential of some light rain moving in. Lynn, Friday rain. So we're going to get right to that. Lynn, right now we're looking at the top possibility at rain Friday. David back with the jukes. Hennick, hello Ryan, I'm waiting on some really cold weather. Well, keep waiting because it is not going to get cold anytime soon, unfortunately. Now, it's cold in the mornings, but it's more mild in the afternoons near 70, which again is warmer this time of the year. But yeah, you can see that across the Midwest and the northern part of the country, it is chilly. Below freezing, anywhere from, let's say, Kansas all the way up north into the Canadian provinces like Alberta, towards Calgary, 34 degrees up there. A little warmer out west across Denver, right? It's at 40 right now. So the really cold air is really farther northeast towards Chicago, the Great Lakes region, and areas kind of beyond that. That's where you tap into the more cold, dry, continental air mass, and that's why temperatures are a lot colder over in that specific part of the country, versus out west towards the Pacific Northwest, Vancouver, Portland, Billings, Montana, only in the 40s right now. So something to certainly watch, as this pattern will change over the next couple days. As a matter of fact, watch this. You'll see through Tuesday and Wednesday, it's quiet, high pressure remaining pretty much right in our area. But notice through Wednesday, it starts to change. More clouds build in, high pressure moves off, and we look upstream towards California, towards the Baja Peninsula, and towards the West Coast. That's where we're expecting an upper level disturbance or an upper level low to form, and that'll swing onshore. And what that will do is with these lows on the southern and eastern side, right where northern Mexico is in this particular map, that's where you get more cloud cover and more rain moving through. So as this moves closer to Texas, that'll mean increasing chances for rain. So you'll see as I time this out, by Thursday night, 8, 9, 10 p.m. or so, patchy light rain. I think Thursday is going to be kind of a damp day overall. Just cloudy, on and off light rain here and there, especially Thursday evening. Now, Thursday night and early Friday, we'll see kind of another wave move through, and then a brief break in activity Friday night and Saturday morning. First half of the weekend should be fine, but Saturday afternoon, we may see a few showers moving from the west and form on the eastern side of that area of low pressure. Now, I want to say that it's not going to be a lot of rain, and the bulk of rainfall in this system will be farther north into Dallas, San Angelo, Midland, Odessa, Lubbock, Amarillo. So between Thursday and Sunday, heaviest rainfall farther north of San Antonio. But as this low gets closer, it'll mean rain Saturday night and Sunday morning. And then Sunday night, Christmas Eve, by the way, should be dry from what we're seeing right now. And then Christmas Day rolls along. It'll be cloudy and dry to start, but there may be a few showers working in by the later afternoon and late evening hours. And as you can see, it's only like light rain. Our forecast models are not depicting heavy or severe. It's just going to be light rain kind of on and off between Thursday and Christmas Day. So that's 4 to 5 days of rain chances. And as I mentioned, it's not going to be heavy. Heaviest rain north of Houston towards Dallas and Fort Worth in northeast Texas. And then around our area from Del Rio to Eagle Pass, maybe a tenth to a quarter. For us, a quarter to a half an inch when it's all said and done after Christmas Day, and then up to an inch of rainfall farther north into Austin, and of course into central Texas and away from San Antonio. How about Sunday evening? Any rain? Yeah, so we just went right through it. Let me just go through it one more time. It looks like there'll be kind of rounds of rain. Let's see. Let's start off Friday night. It's dry. Saturday morning, it's dry. Saturday afternoon, spotty showers. That's about it. That's Saturday night. And then Sunday morning, same thing. I think more coverage of rain on Sunday morning. That's Christmas Eve. And then Sunday night for Christmas Eve, I think skies begin to clear. Rain's mostly out east towards Houston, so something to keep in mind if you're traveling to Houston. Rain will linger in that area for later in the day for Christmas Eve. And then Monday morning, dry. That's Christmas Day. It'll be cloudy with some sunshine here and there. And then Christmas Day towards the evening hours, a few showers to our south between Del Rio, San Antonio, George West, Beeville, areas like that. But again, just light activity. It's not going to be heavy. We're not expecting that in the forecast. So that's the outlook. Again, heaviest rain east of San Antonio. We're still in drought, so we do need every drop we can get, right? So basically between a quarter to a half an inch of rainfall on average over the next several days. So tomorrow it's dry. Wednesday it's mostly dry. It does cloud up a bit by Wednesday. But Thursday, light rain moves in, and that'll accumulate over time, and that's what this forecast map is showing right here. Between Thursday and Christmas Day, around a quarter of an inch total around the metro and around Bexar County, Medina County, Bandera County, and towards the Hill Country. There will be a couple of localized higher totals, but the rule of thumb is anywhere north of Highway 90 towards Austin, towards Northeast Texas, Dallas, and Fort Worth. That's where it's going to be a little bit more active through the weekend and through Christmas, even Christmas Day. I'll have to adjust this real quick, so bear with me. These holiday panels are not the right size. But yeah, so tomorrow 68, a little cooler than today. I think we hit 73 this afternoon. It was a nice, beautiful day for fall. And then on Sunday, it'll be a lot like today, just with some lingering showers. Just trying to fix the color on that. It's perfect. That's the 7-day, guys. It's decorated with Christmas lights. You gotta love to see it. And again, tomorrow and Wednesday it's dry, but Thursday and Friday, that's when the clouds really thicken up. These clouds begin to produce rain. Right now, every single day, running between 30 and 50%. That's not 100, right? It's not widespread rain. It's just kind of patchy drizzle, areas of light rain mostly. And there will be a couple of pockets of moderate rain, but in terms of severe weather, it's not looking likely. Even on Sunday, there may be an isolated storm, but most of that rain that forms on Christmas Eve, mostly light activity, running at 40% by the end of the weekend. And the Christmas Day looks to be mostly cloudy, a few breaks in the sky, and then some isolated spotty showers late in the afternoon on Christmas itself. So something to watch. That's it for weather, guys. If you have any questions, again, if you're traveling to Dallas, as you saw in that rain forecast map, heaviest rain will be there, between there and Tyler, for example, Arkansas, parts of Louisiana, Missouri. I think anywhere east of Oklahoma is where the system's really going to gain momentum and mean more rainfall. And something to note, if you are traveling, of course, a little active across Texas, light to moderate showers between Thursday and Sunday. But I made this map. If you're traveling anywhere from Colorado, New Mexico, up to Wyoming, for example, that's where it's going to get a little bit more active. The system encounters colder air in the mid-latitudes of the country, right? And that'll mean heaviest snowfall. So right around this area is where we're expecting a white Christmas. So between Utah, Wyoming, parts of the Dakotas, and parts of Minnesota, between December 24th, Sunday, and Monday later this week, that's where that system, that will bring us rain for Texas and San Antonio. It'll mean snowfall for that part of the country. So if you're traveling to Denver, Rapid City, Billings, Montana, for example, anywhere in Utah and northern portions of New Mexico, like Albuquerque, that's where they're going to expect, and we are expecting rain, but also wintry weather and snowfall for that part of the country. So just heads up, if you're traveling anywhere in this blue shaded region between pretty much Friday and Christmas Day, that's where the weather will be most active and produce on and off rounds of snow for that part of area. And of course, that'll mean a white Christmas for this part of the United States. Yes, so we will bring it back to the 7-day and leave it on that for now. All right, guys, have a wonderful Monday night. Be safe tomorrow again. Mostly cloudy with some sunshine, 72. Same thing on Thursday, at least Wednesday and Thursday, but better chance for rain Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Again, and not a slam dunk. It's not going to be a lot of rain, but areas of patchy rain, light drizzle, mist, things like that will be likely for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Happy holidays, everybody, and have a great one.